G'day everybody, welcome back to my time at Sandrock. Hope you guys are doing well. We are still here in the Blue Moon Saloon. We've just attended the big, would we call this a party? Yes, I guess it is a party, of the Free Cities Nations quinquennial gathering. And yeah, it was a really good party. We had a chat with everyone. And most notably, we also defeated the final boss, Cooper, master of tall tales, teller of silly stories. So finally we've defeated him. Hopefully he has no more long stories for us ever again. But you know what? I'd be a little bit sad if that didn't happen. But anyway. Okay, so apparently our objective is still to have the party and wait till tomorrow. I have no idea if other people may actually talk to us about the party and whether or not there's other stuff that we can do. Oh, actually, there's a party out here as well. Goodness me. All right, I wasn't expecting that. But the objective marker is also telling us to go out this way, to Unshore's house. Maybe we can do that a little bit later. Let me have a chat with Wei.
Excelsior! Hear, hear! To the greatest commerce guild in the Free Cities! No, the world! Never have I pitied my brother more than now. He had all this potential at his fingertips. Builders like you and me-Ann in the same guild at the same time? Unheard of. And he squandered it all. I'd write him to rub it in his face, but, well, he has no sense of shame. It'd be a waste of ink. Bah, let's not waste this moment dwelling on shadows of the past. To the future! To our future! Catch you later.
Right, yeah. Yan was definitely a bit of a lost cause, wasn't he? I'm not entirely sure if he really appreciated what he had going on here in Sandrock. Probably got a little bit too greedy. So yeah, we do have the marker going on here. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to progress anything, but let's just see. Okay. I guess maybe the game needed to put a marker somewhere and they just randomly placed it here. Seems a little bit weird, but anyway, that's fine. Anyway guys, hope you guys are doing well. As you can probably hear, my voice is still not great. In fact, I feel like I'm maybe getting a little bit worse for wear, but no problems. We'll push on.
Greetings! Pretty crazy party. I brought the whole gang. There are far fewer resistances these days, so it was easy to make time. Lumi and I are doing great as friends. Things are great with me and Jadina. And yeah, the future is bright. Oh, Jadina? She had to leave after my jet dog. Don't worry, I can give you a proper introduction another time.
Ah yes, that's right. He's moved on from his infatuation with Lumi. Excuse me. And found himself a nice mole girlfriend, Jadina. So hopefully things work out with both of them. And hopefully we get to meet Jadina at some point. But let's have a chat with everyone here.
Recently, I've made some progress with my love life. In the end, my significant other didn't really care for what I wore. How about that?
I wonder if his character is all about fashion and stuff, and he's really concerned about how he looks all the time in Portia.
Hey, I really look up to you. I want to be someone who makes a difference when I grow up, just like you.
Venti?
Hey there! I just wanted to say thanks a bunch for all you've done for Sandrock. You're amazing! I know my gratitude might not seem like much, But you mean a lot to me. I grew up in a garbage dump and had no idea what real life was about. I used to think that the bit of sky visible through the trash was all there was to the world. But since coming to Sandrock and working as a salvager, I've met you. Seeing all the good you've done for this town has shown me how one person can make a huge difference in the world. I used to feel like an outsider in this world, thinking I could never fit in or live a meaningful life. But your presence has awakened me, and now I'm inspired to change the world and make my own impact, just like you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and let's keep pushing forward together.
Wow. That was a bit heavy. Glad that we've inspired her to try and make a difference.
Howdy, neighbor. That's one thing that never changed, huh? Oh, and thanks about always being good about zoning your fence just outside of our property lines. Of course, it didn't make no difference to me, but you know Coop. He got out there with the measuring stick a few times.
Oh, I bet.
Let me give you a small piece of advice. One that has never let me down. Be kind to everyone you meet. Because you never know who somebody might turn out to be. What kind of fool would I have been to not offer a sand roll to our new neighbor who turned out to be the best builder in the Free Cities? Also, being kind is its own reward. But it's nice to have incentives.
Oh. I wonder if we did get a sand roll way back when we first started playing in this series. I'm guessing we did. And that's the significance there. Jane?
Hey there! Did you have a lovely time today? I know I haven't been roaming Sandrock for long, but I can already sense the abundant joy and excitement emanating from both you and the town folks. You're like the leading character in a musical, always overcoming seemingly insurmountable obstacles and bringing about miracles.
Without the singing, I suppose.
I'm convinced that education in Sandrock will soar in no time. I've always believed that education is a wealth that no one can ever rob us of, and I trust that the people of Sandrock will continue to pass down this spiritual treasure from one generation to another.
Here's hoping.
Once, I was just a plain old teacher, but now, thanks to you, I feel compelled by a sense of purpose. You are the pride and joy of Sandrock. The incandescent gem of Eufaula once again shines bright, and that's all thanks to you.
Elsie?
Hey, let me tell you a secret. I've been going out late at night to my secret spot. Bunch of monsters moved in. I've been wrestling them and wrangling them. Huh? What's that look for? I wasn't hurting them. Too much?
You know, I'm glad Elsie has, found her purpose in life. Danby?
Hello! Hey! Looks like everything is going off without a hitch. How'd you find our gifts? Everyone pitched in at least a little, right? That's why we Sandrockers will always win, cause we stick together and help each other out. Sure, someone could have put the same level of effort into another part of the Alliance and arguably gotten further, but the people of Sandrock, we just wanted it more. The bigger the challenge, the higher we'll rise to the occasion. I just want to say, you're pretty much the only person who's ever been able to live up to the hype, you know? Like, no one can dream too big when you're around. Knowing that anything is possible, it just makes me so excited to have my family here. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't decide to leave to go to, I think it was Highwind that they were going to leave for, or maybe Atara. Anyway. You know, one thing that I find a little bit surprising, though, with Danby and Rian is that, they've had a baby, but they never walk around carrying their baby or anything like that. Like, who's looking after the baby at home?
Hello? Hey! Guess what? I was 5 minutes early for this party.
Wow.
First time in my life.
Wow.
I know what it's like to be on time. That was 5 minutes before other people started showing up. were brutal, though. I gotta say, I just kind of stood there, looked around a bit, said hi to one of the cats. But, yeah, I think you definitely played a part in getting me to turn my life around. Well, maybe turn around is a bit of an overstatement, but I went from being a block of wood to an unoffensively average member of society. Big ups. So I want you to know that whenever I leave the window open and the breeze gently creeps in to whistle across my carpentry, I always hear your name whispering through the knotholes.
Well, at least that's an improvement. I know Katori, Nia, and Mian are over there. I'll probably speak to them last. Magic Mirror's here, even.
I think
Rosie.
some of the people at this party love you as much as I do. That might be a problem.
Okay, well, as long as you don't make any problems. Faye?
Hey, random update. I've been working on that board game. Did I ever tell you about it? Anyway, we've just finished the 75th iteration, and I'm pretty sure it's almost ready for testing.
Okay. I've never heard of a board game. Faye and Peck have always been around with Rocky's crew, if I'm not mistaken.
Could I have used more growth? More of an arc? Sure, maybe. But in the end, I think it worked out. I was just a minor character after all.
Fair enough, fair enough. They sort of know their role in all of this. Xena.
Your legend grows, beauty human. Strength such as yours shall surely go down in history. Yes! I've been saving that one for a while.
Larry?
Now, I know we've put our pasts behind us, but making a good impression on these leader humans wouldn't be the worst first step you could take towards complete and utter world domination. For you, I've given up on that particular dream.
Ah, yes. I guess it's difficult when that's their second nature. Unsure?
If there was some martial arts competition, I'm starting to think I might be able to win. I'd be happy with maybe second or third place.
Tempering his expectations there, but at least he's got some confidence. Virgie boy?
Yeah.
When I started preaching, oh goodness, was I nervous. But when I started to imagine everyone as watermelons, it might seem rude, but you know, watermelons are just so non-judgmental. Fair enough, fair enough. Jensen?
Oh, you're talking to me? Hi. I just figured, well, this party is kind of a celebration of your achievements, and well, I'm the train guy. I've always had great admiration for you, and not just from that time when you tuned up the station. Just about everything you did here in this town I thought was really swell. I don't always know exactly what you were up to. I mean, if I'm on the platform, I'll see you going out, coming home, and sometimes being carried home.
Ah, yes, the multiple times we've passed out. The one time that Penn actually took us home, which was a little bit creepy.
It's a strange feeling, having a window into the life of a great person. But I consider myself lucky for having the chance to know you. Just know you'll always have a first-class ticket on any of my trains.
Nice, nice. Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with being that train guy. You can be a train guy if you want to. Mint?
Hey, if you ever get the chance, it would be nice to have you visit Portia. It's a lovely place.
Oh man, I still think that it is kind of a missed opportunity that you can't travel between the cities, but I suppose the file size of this game would be ridiculously large if that was the case. Ernest?
My sister is really pleasantly surprised by Sandrock. She'd heard some rumors, some of which were written by me. But in my defense, I wrote letters to her containing less than the highest of praises, only because you just gotten started on your journey to rebuild this town. At this point, if anyone who prints a single word dissing Sandrock, well, I hope their editor gives them a serious talking to. My only regret in being here to see you revitalize Sandrock is that I fear my hand will never pen such poetry that is you striking with a pick hammer. But of course, that'll never stop me from trying.
That's the spirit. Alright. You know what? Shouldn't really compare yourself to others. Whatever you've got going is whatever you got going, you know?
Wow! This celebration is amazing! Hey! This is just like one of those old pictures of Olin when this town used to be lively and... Wait a second. Did you bring back the glory days of Sandrock? Oh, I can imagine in another 50 years there will be a picture of this party on the wall somewhere. I guess I'd like to congratulate you. I hope that my actions helped more than harmed along the way. But to think, I was here to witness this.
You know, what he just said there is getting me to think, I wish I had my camera here and I could like take like various pictures of people sitting down with all the food and the nice sort of table setting and stuff, and perhaps maybe I would be able to use a lot of those pictures and hang it in my home. But I don't have the bloody camera, guys. Oh, Lord. What? My young Zeke, who knew his penchant for growing would spill over into his stature? Zeke?
I don't get it.
Remember that time I threw that lizard guy really far? That was pretty cool, huh? Alright, and we've got X. Oh, okay. X has a birthday, apparently. 11th of winter. Cool, cool. And Fang. You are unharmed? This is good news. Please visit my clinic if you discover injuries.
This party, I would not have come if not for you. This town never meant much to me. I just liked the weather.
The weather? I mean, we had sandstorms for quite a while, so I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about.
You made it into something meaningful. Worth fighting for. Just look at all these happy people. They're here to celebrate what you and your friends did. You should be proud.
Okay. I think that's almost everyone. Just swinging around this way. I have a chat with Katori, Nia, and Mian.
Standing around at this party kinda makes me realize you were the golden goose all along. Yeah, you're my lucky charm. I mean, come on, try to explain it any other way. Everything was going south for me all up until the moment you stepped off that train. My business was going under. Now I'm a regular tycoon. Well, just wanted to let you know that I appreciate everything. Not just all you've done for me, but for everyone in this town. You really are an inspiration.
I would say that Katori's a bit of an inspiration herself as well, because, you know, no matter how bleak things were, she sort of just took the hits, got back up, and tried again, you know?
The other night, as I walked out of the moisture farm, I caught sight of the starry sky. The thought that my parents might be looking at the same stars struck me. So I made a wish, and I asked the stars to send a twinkle to my parents.
Okay. And Mian.
Last time we ran into each other, I forgot I had commissions in my hand, and, well, time flies when you're having fun. The commissions? Oh, well, I never heard anything back from anyone. Guess our boss took care of things for me.
You know, I haven't actually clicked on the chat thing a second time. I wonder if they say anything different.
Last time we ran into each other...
No. Okay. Cool. Well, I think that's everyone. And it is getting a little bit later in the day. I suppose it's not the entire day, though. I wonder if there are other people hanging around in different locations. Rocky seems to be just hanging around in his home, though. Maybe we should go see Rocky. Don't understand why he's not joining in and having a good time in the party with the rest of the Sandrockers. But we'll see if he has something to say.
Hello. Yo! Pretty crazy, huh? We didn't exactly get off on the right foot. I think the first time we met I was yelling old Yan up the wall. Thanks for giving me another chance.
I remember, that was like the second episode or something.
I'm a lot less mad about stuff these days, you know? The art therapy helped, but main factor was definitely kicking that sorry mop stick out of town, huh? Sorry, not sorry? I mean, I gotta admit how I really feel. That's what they tell me.
Art therapy. Interesting.
Anyway, it's been a pleasure to know you. Honor and a privilege and all that. There's a lot of stuff that brings people down in this world, but people like you fill us with hope, you know? So, keep doing what you're doing. It means a lot to everyone. Take it easy.
Cool. And I don't suppose there are other people that we may have missed at this point. Let me just take a look. Oh, Vivi is hanging around here. And we did catch Wei before as well. But yeah, I suppose I should try and have a chat with Vivi. And then, yeah, we should end the day. And then see whether or not other stuff happens after all of this. One thing that I was sort of looking forward to, though, was this performance by Ernest's sister. I forget her name now, but... Sometimes I think you coming to Sandrock has been a gift from the light. We all feel much more blessed having you here.
See you.
It's interesting how they've chosen to not voice certain dialogue. I don't understand the decision behind that. You would think that, like, for an event like this, everyone is voiced? I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but anyway. Let's perhaps end the day, because I think we've seen everyone. I'm getting a direction marker for something. Oh, I think that's probably the direction marker for the party. But anyway, let's grab stuff. Let's maybe tidy up a little bit because we do still have a little bit of time. We may as well make use of it. I've got a lot of stuff in my inventory, don't I? Like, especially like all of these books. I need to try and find a space for these books. I also have a couple of wall lamps, which I do need to place down somewhere. Let's see. Something from Heidi here. Blue, I upgraded the sand wall, and now it'll raise and lower all on its own. Come check it out at the construction junction. Oh, sweet. Okay. So maybe that's a new version of it. I wonder if I can actually just buy the sand wall from here. The auto sand wall. There we go. Yeah, we'll use that. So now I don't need to worry about putting up the sand wall when the sandstorms do come in. I don't really know if we're going to get much more though, considering our success with the reforestation of the Eufaula, so... Oh wow, okay, we've got a lot of stuff going on here. I could definitely do quite a few of them tomorrow. If I pick them up now and do them tomorrow, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do more. When we sleep and start the day tomorrow, so let's do that. Obviously, gotta still keep making cash. Oh my god, the meat stuffed mushrooms, yes. How could I forget? Alright, we've gotta do that maybe tomorrow as well. Let's check on the farm. Our farm is looking alright. Let's maybe just harvest all of the mushrooms here. And I think we'll just put in some more mushies. Forgot about that little section there. Alright, good times. Let's just quickly harvest this, and... yeah, I think we have the animal collection or animal husbandry chip for Rosie, so she's sort of tending to a lot of stuff, which is really good. I probably still need to feed these guys though. There we go. Doodles. Right. And do I want to work on stuff? I suppose I haven't really been looking at my machines lately. So perhaps maybe I should load the machines up a little bit more. Maybe we need to continue with the granite tiles? Maybe titanium alloy or titanium aluminium alloys. And maybe limestone brick. Okay, I think it's time for bed. And yeah, be curious to see what happens tomorrow. Actually, before I do that though, perhaps maybe it's a good idea for us to just quickly check on the schedule. So... oh yes, there's day 3, airship inaugural flight. We've got the banquet happening already, I think. And... yeah, I guess that's it. I'm sort of trying to look for the concert for Ernest's sister, but maybe that's happening tomorrow. So let's go ahead and sleep and progress the day, and we'll see what happens next. Today's the day to go out on the airship. I'd better go and check it out.
Please keep your hands and feet inside the imaginary, I mean real vehicle.
To your left, you'll see the fabulous Porsche Tunnel, a joint effort, several leagues through solid rock that connect us to our water-shipping neighbors.
you're right. The fabulous Katori world! Happiest place in the Free Cities. But don't take my word for it. Take the whole family for a ride on the world-famous Coaster World!
You know, that should have been on the agenda. They should have taken all of the Free Cities leaders on, like, you know, an excursion day to Katori World. You know, it'd be good for business. Maybe even get Musa to invest more money in it. Who knows?
Oh, apologies for the turbulence, but what you're feeling now is only a fraction of the wind that we used to get before. With that, allow me to direct your attention towards
the Outback Forest and everything else. Over there's all the trees that we planted. With people like my mom, and the builder, and Mr. Zeke, and Neon, and Nia.
We've got one more trick up our sleeve, as it were. This airship is equipped with environment-maintaining technology. Incredible. Coming up now on the last stop of the tour. What you see before you is Martel's Oasis, restored to its former glory through the monumentous efforts of our wonderful townsfolk. Indeed, what you see before you is the jewel of the Eufaula. This concludes the tour. Now, everyone, please just enjoy the ride.
Oh wow, very cool. So we can actually ride on this thing in real time. Can we jump, like, off of it? Maybe not. I suppose I should have a chat with everyone before I speak to Trudy. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens next. I suppose the Jewel of the Eufaula is not just referring to the Oasis and Martel's Oasis, but also just the town itself, right? Ged?
Greetings, mon ami! Yes, of course I snuck aboard. The allure of the skies. She was too great. If anyone knows, I am the waiter.
But there's no food here.
Having overseen the construction of a few airships myself, I must say, this one seems a bit different. Ah, I see. It's partly Duvos' design. I'll have to examine the diagram closely to fully grasp its intricacies.
I can see my house from here. Or at least, that's what I would say if not for those darn mountains. Ah well, that's what tunnels are for. Am I right?
Feels like home, eh? We're high in the air, and there's a lot of wind.
I wish we could, like, visit our hometown, Highwind, and see what it's like. But, you know, what she's saying, it alludes to the fact that perhaps maybe they're built on top of, like, some kind of a tower, or maybe on top of a mountain or something like that. It'd be kind of cool if we'd be able to actually see it one day. Avery?
Standing atop a ship like this with no intention of riding it into battle, it's a soothing feeling.
Fury?
The technology you use here is very much ahead of the curve. Perhaps we should have gotten along with Chi.
Ooh, okay. Be careful who you burn bridges with. Well, you should never burn bridges with anyone, to be honest.
Even though our city is known for its culture, sometimes I wish we also have the technical capabilities that you guys have.
We might have to commission one of these from you and your fantastic commerce guild.
If the money's right, my friend. General Ling.
This airship is of top quality. If the Alliance can muster 10, no, 5 of them, we'll never worry about Duvos again.
That's pretty bold. But surely the Duvos Empire has more than 5 of these ships. Well, I suppose we've got our own airships that are already out in the field. I still always wonder about this big structure that's sort of looming off just behind Euphella Salvage. It is sort of a bit of a landmark, right? And we've never really got to explore inside of it. And then there's also that like really big building over there. It'd be cool if the game actually took us inside and actually we got to explore it and stuff. There's also what appears to be maybe some greenery on the very top. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's up with that, but Jasmine?
Yes, I was only allowed to come on the maiden voyage because of nepotism. I don't care.
Yeah, well, at least she's honest about it.
Whew, thanks for carrying the team on this one. Wei was supposed to be here, but he said he was worried about getting airsick.
Alright. Gustav?
Oh, weren't kidding. I mean, you get this kind of view from the top of the tall sky elevator, but I must say, we lack the horizontal movement.
Fair. Justice?
Hey, better not talk to me while I'm flying this thing.
Oh.
Never know when a giant duck might come out of nowhere and cut me off.
Ah yes, the giant ducks. Daisy. I wonder if we would ever get more giant ducks, you know, and not just the one. Anyway, Trudy?
Well, how do you feel?
I feel like the game is coming to a close, right? And to be honest, I kind of feel a little bit sad about it. So let's go with that.
Really? Me too. But it's a good sad. I think maybe we're just sad because it's over. I mean, our struggle. We've won. But now, with no serious challenges on the horizon, what follows is some feeling of emptiness. But the end of our struggle means not just a new chapter for Sandrock, but for ourselves too. It's been a long road. Sometimes, when I look at old photographs, I hardly recognize myself. To think that flawed person changed to be the one standing here with you now. Sometimes things looked bleak, really bleak, but we had each other and new friends we made along the way. We pushed through. We never gave up, no matter how bad it looked. And through it all, we were able to create a better world for our children. So, what's next for us? I really can't say. But what I do know is that we have earned our destiny. Every day here, every day belongs to us. Life goes on here because of what we did, because of all of us. I know we made a difference. I still feel the weight that comes from everything down there. But it's different now. I feel a kind of safety under that weight. Maybe it's because I know we can carry it now.
Wow. Wow. I kind of feel really sad about it, guys. It's been 286 days. Wow, okay. Wow, this is a bit of a summary of all of the stuff that happened. Crane lift, yep. Infamous Logan gang, hijacking, yep. I remember that. Defending the greenhouse. I can't remember that one actually. Gecko Station. Yeah, and Larry when he was still pretty big. Shonish Bridge. Yeah, that was the first Gungam accident. Mysteries of Logan. The water tower bombing. Yep, I remember that. The unsuccessful Littlewood. Oh yes, the kidnapping and the tickling of Matilda. Musa's first impressions. Yeah, that was quite funny. Valley of Whispers. Yeah, that's right. That's right. There was a thick fog there. Yes, and the conspiracy, which we finally resolved. Sandrock defense. I remember we used like some kind of a cannon there. Yes, and that's when we discovered that Matilda was against us all along. Yeah, we managed to arrest Penn, but Matilda sort of got blasted into space, so who knows what happened to her. I do sort of secretly hope that she managed to make it down again. Safely, that is. Got the school in. And Jane appeared. Sandrock greenification. Very nice. Katori World. Yes, don't forget about that. And their famous roller coaster. We completed 774 commissions. Jeez. That's actually quite a lot. Okay, we had to turn in 4 commissions late. Wow, that's a lot of goals. We spend a lot of it though. The majority of it, in fact. $36 gifts during the day of the bright sun. I feel like we were hoarding those gifts quite a bit. Yeah, and the whole ghost thing is something that keeps eluding us, so hopefully we do better next time. You defeated all of the competition in Showdown at high noon 0 times. Okay, we still need to do that then. We've hosted 0 parties. Okay. Okay. Shared 0 hugs, 0 kisses along the way. You have 61 gifts. Alright. So we gotta work on that a little bit more. I'm assuming that we'll be able to actually continue working on social stuff after the main quest line. Which is why I've sort of left it to this point. $343 rare monsters. Okay, we've restored 27 out of 35 relics apparently. So that's not too bad. One of them is probably the camera, so I'm a little bit annoyed about that. we raised 1 Yakmul. But hang on, we do have like 3 chooks though. I'm not entirely sure why that's not mentioned, but... I mean, this summary moves a little bit too fast for me to read, but I'm hoping you guys might want to slow it down and have a read of all of it if you really want to. I might actually do that when I'm done recording this. Wow. That's a really nice picture at the end there. Alright, and we've got the credits here. I'm gonna see if I can try and speed this up so we can get back into gameplay. I might cut this part out, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay. So, we managed to get the gear as part of the reward. I don't know if I really like the aesthetic of the gear, so I might actually, you know, keep the aesthetic as is, but we will replace our actual equipped gear because it's probably going to give us the best stats. And with all of this new gear now, I'm hoping that we'll have a better chance when we go into the final hazardous ruin, because we did give that a go once and we haven't really been very successful, so hopefully we'll have some more success. I'm not entirely sure about this sandfish aquarium, guys. It's gigantic. Do I really want it in my home? I suppose I should just keep it. Alright, so now it's time for us to check on what we can actually do after the final mission here. So it does seem like there's some things that might pop up, maybe not. Okay, it looks like we're missing a Yakmul station out here, so we could probably make a Yakmul station for Kotori World. It's about time, actually, because we've always been making our way here, right outside the Valley of Whispers, to try and get to Kotori's. So, then there's this. I'm not entirely sure what this is. So we might have to go out there and discover what's going on there. Let's just check the mail. Okay, good. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Feels a little bit sad that there's no more main storyline to pursue, but yeah, we'll be able to focus on other stuff. I do want to hang out with Mian as well. We haven't given her the love knot thingo, so we need to do that. Let's just tend to the farm for a little bit. Maybe we'll do some cactuses over here. Oh, and yeah, that's right. I wanted to check on the other seeds. Broad bean seeds. Okay. I was sort of hoping that we'd be able to see other types of seeds being available, but Not yet. Maybe I actually have to buy them before I can actually use them. I mean, it would make sense, wouldn't it? Let's do raspberries. Okay, looking good. And I do want to try and complete some commissions here, so we need a Yakmel station for Elsie, and I need a Yakmel station for our own purposes as well, so let's use the auto assembler and let's actually assemble a couple of them quickly. I can remember where they're kept, where the recipe's kept, that is, here. Alright, so while that's chugging along, we can maybe organize stuff here. Petrified wood, yeah. Petrified wooden, maybe boards? Oh, that's alright. I think we've got enough. Poplar wood boards, maybe we can go with a little bit more of that. Bronze bars, maybe. We've never really needed ceramic plates for anything, have we? I'm sort of confused as to why we have the option to make them if we've never seen them needed in anything. But anyway, we've got a lot of everything, don't we? I feel like I should load up on like heaps more of this ammo, because I feel like I'm gonna be using quite a lot of ammo if I do decide to go back into the final dungeon. Is it a dungeon? The final ruin. Alright, sweet. So we do have the right tier of Yakmel Station here, so we should be able to complete that without any issues. Alright, let's try and complete things, and yeah, I'll bring one of the Yakmel stations out to Katori World. And then from there, I don't know, we might call it an episode. When we come back in the next episode, I would probably then focus on my relationship with Mian a little bit more.
Howdy!
A basic sandfish trap. Oh, manners. Please? Basic sandfish trap. I haven't exactly done a lot of personal requests, have I? And I guess that improves our relationship with various people. I mean, since it's front of mind right now, I'm willing to actually give it a go. It's a basic sandfish trap. Professional sandfish trap. Basic one is here. Yeah, very easy to make anyway, so why not? And we know exactly where Elsie is right now, so it'll be very easy for us to just turn it in right away.
A specialty in Sandrock, and a great choice to bring back to your family.
Hey!
So how do I turn this in, though?
Hey, you wanna go sand fishing? Oh, yeah. Of course you got stuff to do. I ain't acting too clingy, am I? It's just, I never had too many best friends like you before. I don't wanna blow it. Howdy!
So, do I gift the trap to her after I've made it, or what's the deal here? I guess that's correct, because we're getting, I assume plus 12 is like the max. So yeah, okay, that's sort of one way to improve our relationship. So we should have a chat with Nia a lot more regularly to see if she wants some stuff, and we should try and make things straight away. Sometimes people ask for some really strange or difficult things, so yeah, I don't want to commit to stuff that I can't actually do. Chi?
Thank you. Thank you.
I wonder if people say anything different now that the big quinquennial get-together is over.
My colleague Bugs told me via telegraph that I was a chatty Cathy. Even overlooking the fact that Cathy is not my name, I find this moniker misplaced. How am I supposed to summarize the nuances of Power Stone theory in just a few taps at a knob? As my closest confidant, tell me, am I a chatty Cathy?
I suppose when it comes to science stuff, he probably is, right?
Goodbye.
Being a chatty Cathy is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. You know, some people just have that energy about them. I would have to say, you know, those people are probably extroverts most of the time.
Hey, I like what you've been doing with the decorations over at your place. Of course I notice these things. I'm an architect for one, and your best pal for two.
Right.
So long,
I guess people are going to start making things quite obvious that they're very, very good friends with us. But yeah, now that that's done, I think the last thing that we can do is to go out and actually place down this Yakmel station. And I think we'll be done for this episode. What an episode, though. I mean, I could end the series here, but I don't think I'm ready just yet, guys. I want to, you know, get that waifu girlfriend before we finish up. And who knows, maybe if we sort of progress through the days and the seasons, we might actually see people coming up with additional side quests and other types of requests that we might be able to look into. Again, that's just me theorizing. I could be completely wrong about it. Anyway, let's grab Merle and let's fly down to Katori World. Interestingly, when we had that final cutscene there, while Trudy was sort of giving her monologue, we did see Logan sort of looking at Sandrock from a high vantage point, and there was a chest there, so there's obviously a way to get up there, and I'm sort of curious. So maybe we can do that in one episode or something. We'll see how we go. Brilliant. Okay. Now with that done, I think this is the episode, but just to give you a sneak peek of what we'll do in the next episode, I reckon we'll check this out. I think this is probably some kind of a side quest, which is only unlocked towards the end, or the very end of the main storyline. So looking forward to checking out what that is, and also to hanging out with Nia and maybe giving her the love knot while we hang out and see what happens from there. Anyway guys, as usual, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like down below. Otherwise, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.